Alright. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And I'm testing, for the first time, GTA 5 in VR with Luke Ross's VR mod for GTA 5. This is the first time I'm playing on the HP Reverb G2. I finally managed to figure some workarounds to get this to work. And why am I listening to this? Hold on one second. Let me turn the music off. Okay, I can hear myself speak now. Alright, yeah. I think it should be running, everything should be running smoothly now because, like I said, I finally found a workaround to get all the mods to work together, to play nicely, and to be able to record. And simply put, just to be able to play on the HP Reverb. See, when I played on the Oculus platform, it was simple. It was just very easy to set up. And to be honest, I was really used to that system because I would just use the Oculus mirror to record any gameplay footage. But with Steam VR, I'm like, I'm not too familiar with. I only had the Oculus Rift S, but yeah, I have the HP Reverb G2, and I also bought the Oculus Quest 2. So, and that's another system I had to get acclimated to learning how to record things with through the standalone headset. So yeah, it's pretty much been a learning curve for me for these past month or two. So this time, yeah, I have GTA 5 in VR working perfectly. I have the manual transmission mod working, thank God. That took me a while to figure out, and I figure out how to record now. When you're playing on Window Mixed Reality headsets, you're gonna have to use the portal, unless you're using Steam VR, and then I can use the, what is it called, the Open VR capture. But the thing is, when I'm playing GTA 5, it is in VR, but with the mod, it won't show up. It won't hook into the Steam VR. So yeah, it's hard to explain. I had to find a way to be able to record my POV, my point of view, through this particular headset. And so far, just through this headset alone, I can only use the Windows Mixed Reality. Unless Steam VR hooks into it, which when you're playing Grand Theft Auto 5 with the mod, it doesn't. It doesn't go through Steam VR. I don't know what it goes through, but it does go through OpenXR, I believe. But still, I mean, it's not really categorize that. If I'm looking at my screen right now, it simply looks, you see the window. I think it's a 1200 by 1200 window that I'm using to record in virtual reality, but you'll just see the window on your 2D screen. So, and my Open VR capture wouldn't register with it. It wouldn't correlate with it. So it's okay. I feel like I'm talking gibberish right now. So, all right. Well, I'm like 4 minutes in. I'm recording now, and let's hope it stays that way. I don't know how the frame rate's gonna be. I'm recording in 1080p on OBS. I'm not gonna try to mess around with 4K. You know, in VR, I'm just gonna record everything in 1080. Very rarely. You can't really play games in full 4K anyway, so like there's no friggin' point. It's a waste of resources, and your frame rate drops to shit, to utter shit, when you're trying to record on 4K. So yeah, 1080p OBS. Color scheme, I'm recording on partial Rec 709. I decided just to keep it at that parameter, especially when playing games that are much darker in nature, like Resident Evil, things like that, because everything around you is the colors are very dark, has a very dark color palette. So if I were recording full, everything would really look dark, and it would just, you wouldn't be able to see it. So I'm just gonna keep it on partial probably through most playthroughs, unless something in particular looks better recording on full. And with my video editing software, the DaVinci Resolve, That I will leave at full, because if I leave it at auto, there's too much artifacting in the dark areas, and it looks like crap. Looks like fucking doo doo. So doo doo. Yeah, I know. What am I, like 5 years old? All right, here we go. So let me test out the wheel again, and and I got the manual transmission mod, or the actual. The steering wheel, gas and pedals work just fine, but I couldn't figure out how to get my actual stick shift to work, and I don't want to mess around with the clutch and all that bullshit. So, you know, I wanted to add a little more depth of realism to it. So I decided to set up an H pattern for automatic. So I'm using the shift at least, but I'm driving automatic. I know I'm a noob, whatever. But you know what? It feels realistic. So here we go. I'm gonna park. I can park finally, so I can take my foot off the gas and the brake and all that shit. And it's red light, but it's only a game. It's not like I really have to abide by real world traffic rules. And here we go. And here is drive. I just shifted it to drive into that gear, and it works great now. I'm very happy. That's not supposed to be Life Invader. That's supposed to be Facebook. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm a little confused because the mod that I added, what is it, LA Architectures and LA Roads, that was supposed to fix that. It was supposed to make it into a Facebook building. Well, let me drive and ramble on. Yeah, I'm not too happy with that. I know I'm being picky. I'm a perfectionist, but you know, that's how us PC gamers are, or at least I am. Especially modders. We want everything friggin' perfect. But I don't know how many mods I have installed on here. It's a lot. Not like Skyrim though, but it's I'd say maybe at least 100. I don't know, maybe a little less than 100 mods. But one of the most important effects I really wanted was a real world, real life aesthetic to everything. Like, you know, FedEx trucks and Coca-Cola and Pepsi trucks, Red Bull. I hope it's still there. I'm not liking this because okay, the FedEx is all right. Here, FedEx is working good. I thought these were changed. You know, like real corporate shit, like no, I don't think Bank of America was in there. I'm not really sure, but AMC Theater. KFC. I think maybe some of the gas stations. I don't know if it was Exxon or Amoco. I'm not really sure about that. I forgot. But I'm gonna, after I'm finished recording, I'm going to go back and see what mods I can toy and dick around with. Which is my downfall, because that's what messes my game up. And then I'll bitch and whine and cry later that my game's broken. But old habits die hard. This is always my favorite area. Okay, so far I see FedEx livery trucks. And I think I saw a Red Bull somewhere. Let me turn my lights on. Hold on a second. Where is it? Oops. Yeah, I'm looking under my headset right now, so it's hard to pay attention. Okay, here we go. The lights are working. I forgot what these other buttons do. Alright, that's not working. Okay, I have my signals working. You see right there, the light. Alright. It's really cloudy. Let me change the weather. And pull over here for a second. So the textures look decent. Alright, I think I have it on very high or high. Put it in park. Alright, switch over to the Xbox controller and let me adjust the time. No, no, fuck off. Alright. Nope. Night. Nope. Night. Night. Weather. Here we go. That's nice. Alright, there's a FedEx. Clear. Clouds. Clouds actually is nice. You know what? Let me just leave it out here. Extra sunny. Alright. Now I'll switch over to steering wheel. Alright. And we're off to the races. Yeah, this is perfect. So far, so good. The only thing that I've been trying to get to work well also, and it was working in the past, is the anti-micro. Where I can use my flight stick and throttle to fly and pilot aircraft and helicopters. I saw Red Bull. I can pilot choppers and various different aircraft and things like that. Motorcycles, you know, it wouldn't... Oh, there. Nice. Fuck off! It wouldn't feel very immersive and realistic to drive a motorcycle with a steering wheel, so that I would probably just stick to just using the regular Xbox controller. And boats, I could probably use a steering wheel with no problem, I would think. Yeah, I think boats are fine. You know, I should try that. I'm gonna try... I don't think I made any videos of driving a jet ski or a boat. But yeah, the helicopters and, you know, F-14s or F-15s, 16s, whatever you want to call them, just regular military aircraft, they're fun. They're fun. They're not realistic and immersive as, you know, playing like DCS or something like that, like actual flight sims. It's more arcadey, but still, I mean, it does give you that sense of realism. Not as realistic, but a sense of realism. Ah, shit. Yeah, I forgot about that. I have realistic driving installed, so it has real-world physics. It's not, you know, arcade shit. Alright, so I got Coca-Cola. Good. I have the Penske truck working. I always like this area with the tunnel in particular, and it's my litmus test for seeing if my game will crash, because before, when I had a shit ton of mods installed, too many mods installed, when things weren't working well with each other, every time I drove under this tunnel, everything would fucking crash. So, yeah, the fact that it's working now is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's one of my biggest joys in life is driving around, you know, in GTA 5, just on these long, you know, stretches of road. It feels kind of peaceful. I probably said that in every friggin' video that I made at GTA 5, but it's true. It really does feel very peaceful. Alright, I'm looking at my screen. The brightness is really bright, but when I edit the video and I put it on full color schematic on DaVinci, I think it should even out. It will darken it a bit, so it's like you gotta really toy around and kind of manipulate and control the parameters of the color schemes. Gotta, yeah, it's all about experimentation, you know, finding a happy medium to get things like colors and saturation to work well. Last night I spent about 3 hours trying to get my Skyrim VR to work. I mean, it works, but I can't play for very long because there's something that is crashing in my game and I can't figure out what. But then again, yeah, I did have like 255, well, more than that. I had 400 mods, I forgot. But the plugins, you can only have a max plugin limit of about 255. So I was pushing it. You're gonna love this. I activated 254. Yeah, just right under that threshold, and yeah, my system was not having it. It would work for bit, but every time I try to like fast travel or even walk from Riverwood to Whiterun, the game would just fucking go kaput and fuck you, fucking dude, and it would just crash. So now I probably have to go through every mod or the last few mods I installed, and you know, basically it's like the process of elimination to figure out which mods are causing which problems. And I've been doing some research. I can enable some kind of logging mode where your game somehow would keep as it says, a log of what's happening in the game. So right before the crashes, I'll look at that that log that the game keeps somehow, and it will probably give me a hint as to, oh, Coors Light truck. All right, good. It'll give me a hint as to what's causing which problems and what. You know, I read through some forums. Some people are having problems with realistic dialogue overhaul, and in another forum, someone mentioned that character Inigo, which is a follower that you can recruit in the game, and he's got thousands of lines of like dialogue and things like that. He's like a full-fledged character along with Sophia. And I installed the load order optimization tool in it along with quick auto clean. I forgot what it's called, X-Edit or something, but I downloaded the one for that would work with Skyrim's special edition, the VR version in particular. Well, it would work with both, but you would just simply have to rename the file. It's called the Elder Scrolls VR or something. Yeah, Coca-Cola. There we go. Alright. So I just simply renamed it to TES5 something VR, and the file also came with something called Quick Auto Clean, which I installed through Mod Organizer. Both files I installed through Mod Organizer, or hooked the binary in the file to hook into the game. Forget which where is it? It's the toolbar on the top of the Mod Organizer too. And I clicked edit, and I basically found the icon for the file, Quick Auto Clean, and the other one, and it was really simple, actually, a lot easier than I thought it was. At first I was going crazy trying to figure out how to do it, because I couldn't get the loot to hook in properly with the game. Like, it worked, but it wouldn't read any of my fucking mods, and I was like, what the frig, man? So that took about a good half hour for me to figure out, but I finally did it. I had to basically keep the file in my Skyrim VR folder. So, yeah, I had about maybe 15, 16 mods I had to clean through Quick Auto Clean, and there is a number of errors. And you know what? I thought, hey, that's it. All right, well, everything's clean. All my mods, I took, did what the loot said for me to do, or suggested for me to do, to disable certain plugins that weren't playing nicely with one another. I fixed other various errors as well, like removing some files and things like that through X-Edit and, shit like that. I don't know what it was. I forgot exactly what I did. And I thought, okay, the game's gonna work perfectly now. No, it doesn't. I saw a YouTuber mentioning, and he was talking about it. He said, it should get rid of a majority of the problems, but you can't really overly rely on the load order optimization tool for everything, because oh fuck, oops, oh well, yeah, you can't overly rely on that tool to fix everything. So now I don't know, it's not telling me what. I wish they would design a system where it would actually tell you which is conflicting with what, but it won't do that. So I'm gonna manually have to go through it on my own. It's probably gonna take a week to do, because if I had to disable every single mod, and then manually turn back one by one, each one by one. It's gonna take like a week. I'm not looking forward to that shit. So I'm just gonna try to say Malifi. If that doesn't work, you know what? I'm just gonna call it quits. I'm gonna call it quits. Nah, I uploaded some videos already, and if I want to relive my Skyrim experiences, I'll just watch it on fucking YouTube. But yeah, GTA 5. This is, I mean, it's not perfect, but it's definitely a lot easier in terms of adding and removing modifications than Skyrim is, you know? I mean, Skyrim is easier now than it used to be, but, you know, you really have to be very cognizant of what you install on there. Well, here, it seems like almost pretty much, almost every mod works. You know, I've yet to really have to do a clean uninstall and reinstall this game. You know, I think maybe one time I did that, but that was months ago when I was, you know, fairly kind of new to this whole modding game. But once you start getting used to the whole modding system, especially with a particular game in mind, then it gets a lot easier. Like, you see certain patterns and things like that. It's like, oh, okay, I think I remember. That's the mod I tried to install last time, and it fucked everything up. Ah, guten Tag. Guten Tag, guten Tag. He's sprechen Sie Deutsch. Wanna go this way? Nah, I think I'll go straight. I just like driving literally around the entire perimeter of, well, this game technically is an island. See, is that an LA? Yeah, no, it's a Los Santos bus. But when I was in California, buses did more or less look like that. Yeah, I think I had Dunkin' Donuts in here too. I used to have McDonald's installed by the airport, but that just stopped working, so.
Hey, nice car.
Shut up. No, you may not. Yeah, one thing I don't really like about this game is the NPCs, they tend to repeat themselves a lot over and over again. Like me. Yeah, you know, I should be an NPC in a game. Say the same shit like I said like in the last 10 videos, right? But yeah, no, they really repeat themselves. Like, it's the same line. And I believe there's a mod for that also. But I don't want to play with shit anymore.
Hey, darling, I ain't seen you in
Especially when it comes to manipulating and changing the actual core AI of the NPCs. Because then, yeah, shit can go, like, really weird. Alright, been recording. This is 24 minutes. Yeah, I'm looking at my screen recording right now, and I'm noticed the black bars on each side is, every time I move my head left and right, I can see it. I'm gonna have to crop the video a bit to minimize that, I think. I mean, most people probably wouldn't even care about that, won't find it a big deal, but me, yeah, I'm a perfectionist, so I hate seeing shit like that. Alright, and there's the Pepsi truck. So, we got the main ads working at least. I just wish Facebook was working, you know? I love passing by that office because I used to just love going in there and killing everybody. That'd be awesome if they had like a Mark Zuckerberg NPC in there, and you could like, you could do like fucked up shit to him.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, you know what? Let me shut up before I get blasted for that.
What you want now?
I'm kidding, Mark. I think you're a great guy.
I ain't going to shit.
Moorhead rides again. Haven't listened to any of the channels in a while. Let me see what they got here.
Compost. My garden is
Only hear
rich.
what
My
kooky
garden
kooky
is
dialogue they
rich.
have.
My heart is full. Cheryl, you okay? You look hungover. You alright?
I'm just mesmerized by these fish. What are they doing? They're swimming in the trash can.
That's my new koi pond.
Shit, what's wrong with my gas? Uh-oh.
You can learn a lot about relaxing and spirituality from the Japanese, Cheryl. They are some deep people. Not just hibachi, getting them grilled shrimp and that rice stirred with the vegetables and stuff, and the guy puts the onions on top of the, makes the onions into a volcano, doing tricks and stuff with the damn food right in front of you, like a damn food circus. You got to consume the culture, Cheryl. Consume it. Literally, spiritually, consume the culture, Cheryl. That's what makes us spiritual. By consuming bits of other people's culture and then holding it over the heads of others less spiritual than you. You understand?
I just don't see how watching goldfish in a trash can is spiritual. It's like we're just watching living things, just these creatures swimming around in circles until they die.
Don't you be back talking my koi pond, woman. You got me all twisted up now. My mind is going other places right now. Hold on now. You get me upset now. Now I gotta. Oh, that's much better. Much better. Who's on the phone?
Line 6. I mean, this one is really pissed off, totally yelling.
Serious cougar
Ray,
with
it's
droopy tits.
rude and disgusting
Nice.
what you say about fat people. I'm a BBF.
BBF. What the hell's a BBF, Cheryl?
It's a big, beautiful female.
What did I say, woman?
About how we're
water torture.
calorie hoarders. About how they're starving people and we're the problem.
Calorie
You call
hoarders.
them sweaty messes that take up too much room.
Oh wow.
Yes, you did. You called for mandatory gastro bans for all large Americans, like anyone who's a little bit bigger than you at all. And you had a mandatory vegan diet.
Our society focuses too much on being skinny. It's a conspiracy by the media. I'm happy with my size. Beauty comes in all shapes and sizes, and I think everybody should be accepted for who they are.
Absolute nonsense! Get off my damn show! You screwed up my chakra! If there's one thing I cannot stand, is people screaming about how happy they are. I ain't about being happy, people. That ain't the point of nothing. Happiness can suck my fatty. It's about duality. Happiness and sadness, life and death, kindness and unkindness. That's why I called you fat.
Get out of the way.
You understand? I called you fat because I love you. And that's why I lost my chakra on Cheryl. Because she's my sister. That's
Oh,
why
prick.
I fired Lionel, a perfectly good producer, because he was my brother, and that is why I am too. I'm awake, I'm asleep. I'm grown, I'm a child. I'm old man, and I'm afraid of death. I'm a sleeping baby. I hate it when people say they slept like a baby. Babies sleep like shit. Need a titty to get them through the night. Sure, I'm thinking about yours right now.
I don't think you'd like mine. They're like really, really hairy.
You gotta pluck, girl. You got to pluck. Many a first date has been ruined when the first base is covered by foliage. Touch my special place right now.
Ray, we've talked about this. I'm not into you. I'm bi, but this is so inappropriate for the workplace.
What? My special place is inappropriate? My heart? I'll tell you what, touch my heart. Place your hand on my central solar plexus. Right? Let me breathe deep. Damn, girl, what does that sound? What are you chewing?
Nicotine gum. Well, actually, I can't afford nicotine gum, so I just emptied a bunch of butts out into regular gum and rolled it up, and that's what I'm chewing.
You an addict,
Oh
girl.
wow. That's
You
pretty
is an
nasty.
addict. You gotta go cold tofu turkey. Next, caller!
Hi, Dr. Ray. Hi, Nurse Cheryl. I love this show. You've got me through some real spiritual crises in the past. I called in once before, and you told me to stop acting like a little kid and grow up.
And did you, friend?
I sure did. I left my mom's house that day and went out to cheated on my tax returns, which are the fastest ways to feel grown up.
Oh, that is such a touching story. We really do make a difference.
That is true. There are many ways to get in tune with nature, and fraud and messing around in your old lady are but two of them. Like a horny chameleon of love. Damn you fine, girl. Don't you think we should really be spiritual together? Making a beast with two backs. Look, I drew a cave picture over here on the wall.
That's just two stick figures and a bunch of lines. Ray, if you're channeling your ancestors and that's really who's drawing this, they're terrible artists.
Those lines, you don't get it, girl. Those lines are zebra print sheets, only made out of silk on a round bed. Cause I only do it in the round. That's us becoming spiritually connected. Nakedness, souls seeping all over the place, full, sweaty Chakra Attack with Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris. I like to remind people of my seminars on the first weekend of every month. Tell them more about it, Cheryl.
Join Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris the first weekend of every month for a spiritual retreat at the Los Santos Civic Center. There's going to be free parking, a vegan buffet, and all-night oming.
That's right. 1 a.m. we 3 a.m. we 5 a.m. we and we still oming. When you spend 2 days locked in a 120-degree convention center with a bunch of other sweaty people, you're gonna have to make a lot of progress. Look inside yourself. Step outside yourself, right? Then cut a hole in yourself. Then look inside yourself with yourself. Look inside of the person you step out of. Break down the rules of society and watch what happens. A bunch of sleep-deprived maniacs forming tribes, raiding other parties, taking hostages, fashioning weapons out of anything you can find. You'll carve a damn knife out of a piece of candy. Are you a fool? Are you a damn fool?
Let's take a call. Hi, Jake. You're on Chakra Attack.
I want to talk about people with birds. Why do people have parrots? Animals shouldn't talk, and ones that do should be shot.
Oh, I don't know. I love it when dolphins talk.
You stay away from them dolphins, girl. I warned you before. They have some very sophisticated Zen shit going on. Swimming in the ocean, performing tricks for rednecks, jumping through hoops, falling in love with lonely zookeepers. We can learn a lot from fish.
I think they're mammals.
Same thing. Don't you correct me on the air in front of my people.
Next caller, are you on the line?
Hi, I'm calling from the San Andreas State Penitentiary.
Dad? Is that you, Dad?
Yeah.
Daddy!
Oh my.
Daddy!
Oh my God, every single time a guy calls an integrated health show from a correctional facility, you think it's your dad. He's not your long-lost father.
Actually, I am. Hello, son.
Oh my God. I knew this day would come. See, Cheryl? With your hairy nipples and bad energy and undernourished chakra, I've been telling you for years one day I would be reunited with my father. Put on some heartwarming music right now. Put some heartwarming on that a father and a son.
All right, I'm gonna stop driving, and I'm gonna test out to see if my see if the explosions are working good. I tried reinstalling the extra realistic explosions or whatnot. Well, I don't know how realistic they are, but all right, you know what? Let me get out.
And I went in and said, "Turn that tofu nonsense off now, or I'm gonna shank you." And then you said your name was Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris, and I said, "It can't be."
Oh man, my Xbox controller just turned off.
And I left you and your mother many years ago. I couldn't believe it was my son on the radio.
This is so touching. We should send him all of your books and what.
All right, good. I just had to turn it back on. Yeah, resolution looks decent. I used to have this game at 1080 by 1080, but with the HP reverb, I was like, you know what? Let me crank it up just a little bit. So I decided to go with about 1200 by 1200. So it looks not a huge difference, but I'd say it's a minor improvement. All right, let me see what I can do here. Time. Keep it at night again. Weather. Oh, nice. Neutral. Smog. It's foggy. Overcast. It's clearing. Alright, now I'm gonna test the limits of my GPU. I should really crank shit up and put thunder on. Let's see. My explosion shit's working. Yep. And the nuke explosions are working. Beautiful. Here you go, thunder. Yeah, this game is definitely gonna crash now, for sure. All right. Okay, let me add a little more action here. Get the cops to chase. Oh, that's no. I forgot I had that super jump on. and knock me down. That was a good shot. You used to be able to take down actual airliners, but that mod's not working anymore, so. snow. Yeah, there's like no visibility here. Blizzard. Light snow. Christmas. Halloween. Oh wow, that's a cool filter. See a lot of film grain though. Alright, well, I think that's about it. I'm getting a little bored now. So everything seems to be working. If anybody wants a mods list, definitely let me know. Let me know in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to help you. Alright. Take care, everybody, and I shall see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.